So those online, so we have learned 3 simple rule and chain rule. So recognize which one you have to first ask yourself, can it be simplified? Then only decide which rule to use. The 3 simple rule, which one to use? If you cannot work, then go for chain rule. Are you okay? What happened? What happened? How come the source disappeared? Ni?
I forgot to take attendance.
Wait, let me see what happened. Oh, okay, I know what happened. Yeah, press the button. Yeah, I touch here. The way they place here is very that one. Anytime I can. Okay, sorry. So please take your attendance. Still got a lot of people haven't take their attendance, huh? Yeah, you can sit there. There still got seat. Yeah. So it's more comfortable for you. Yep. No need to go and search for a place, quiet place. Yep. Okay. Please key in your attendance. Those just came in online, please key in your attendance. And start to use your simple rule and the chain rule to solve these 4 problems. Which one got problem? No. Which one? Anyone got problem or not? All ah. Hey, you really discourage me. Do you know, as a teacher, correct, when we teach, correct, you will tell us, all also you don't know how to do, we get very, do you know why? Because in my mind, I thought I have structured it in such a way you should be able to follow. Okay, now. Okay, please. I will run through this one by one. Okay, I will try to be as slow as possible. Okay, so you look for part A, correct? I straight away. That is how I see this. Okay, so that is how I play with my mind. This one can be written as e to the power of 4x. Am I right? Okay, so if this can be written as e to the power of 4x, so which means that my fx can be written as 5 over e to the power of 4x, correct? So it can be written as 5 e to the power of negative 4x, correct? So you can use your exponential term simple rule to find the derivative. Am I right? Okay, so I will write my f prime x is equal. Don't be fooled by that. Don't be fooled by the bracket. It can be simplified. You see or not? Sometimes examiner, they are very naughty. They try to fool you. Yeah, but you don't. You don't jump into the trap that I have to use chain rule. So this will be copy down the whole thing. And I have to multiply. So I have to multiply with the rate of change of negative 4x, right? Which is negative 4. Am I right? So I will write down here negative 4. Get it? That is the simple rule for exponential term. So I will get so 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. So I got the answer. Okay. Do you know why I learned to be clever and write this one down? And I don't use the arrow, thanks to one of your friends just now asked me. Yeah, because I don't know how you interpret the things. Correct? For me, this arrow means this. You get me? In your expansion, the arrow means multiply. So thanks to your friend asked me like that. So you see the way you ask me, if anything you are not clear, you ask me the right question, correct? You will make me say the right thing in the class. So don't be scared of asking me question. Do you know, the more question you ask me, the better I'm going to be as a teacher. Okay, that is for part A. Okay, for part B. So for part B, look. When I look at E, this is a constant, am I right? Okay, this is a constant. So I will have a constant times by square root means power half. Can I expand power half? Can, unless you know how to do binomial expansion. Can I expand power negative 1? Can, there is a way to do, but it's not the normal way that we do. Understand? So if I cannot expand, so what should I do? chain rule. Okay, so we still remember the chain rule? Okay, so we follow dy dx multiplied by the power. Yep. Copy down the whole thing. Power take away 1. Then I have to multiply. Okay, this one I'm going to write in red. The derivative of whatever in the bracket. Okay, this one I will get 0 minus 2x. Am I right? So I put it inside here. Negative 2x. Okay, so I simplify. So I will write down my final answer as negative ex, this one and this one, divided by square root of 1 minus x squared. All right? Power negative half, you bring down, the negative half become no negative, correct? So it become 1 minus x squared divided by 1 minus x squared to the power half, which is square root of 1 minus x squared. Got it? So far, so good? Okay, good. Now, for C, gx is equal to ln 1 minus x to the power of e. Okay, any question? I differentiate which one? No, you don't have to. What rule are you using? You are talking about A, is it? Okay, what rule are you using? Which rule are you using? We are using the exponential rule. A number, so 5 is the number lah, times by e to the power of fx, correct? Are you okay? So we say copy down the whole thing, multiply by the derivative of the power or the rate of change of the power. So we copy down the whole thing, see or not? And this is the derivative of the power. Are you okay? So that is what we mean. So you have to bear with me, or bear with each other. Some of them, they first time see calculus. Can be very scary. Yeah. I see calculus longer than your age, okay? Double, triple, double. I see calculus at the age of 17, ma. So now you are 17, correct? I'm 61. So double or triple? More than triple. Yeah. Do you know I have one student in the other class, my August intake, say, Miss O, you can be my grandmother. Possible or not? I told you I got a grandniece who is studying, says, this April taking the exam. Okay. Can I move to C? Okay. So I move to C, So you are very lucky, taught by a grandmother. Okay. So now, whenever I have this about ln, correct? If I have ln something to the power n, what can I do with the n? Yeah, move it to the front. So these are the things that you have to keep telling yourself. All right? So move it to the front. So we don't care about the theory part already. We just remember how to simplify it. So E E is a number, correct? Ln 1 minus x. Okay, so can I use simple rule for ln for this one? Yes. So I put my g prime x, the number. So whenever you want to find the rate of change of a long term, what should you do? I get ready, fill in the blank. All right, now you fill in the blank. There are 2 blanks for you to fill in. You make sure you know how to fill in. So you see, study maths also like study English. You want to complete a sentence, you must know the sentence structure. You want to do maths, you must know the maths sentence structure. Okay, so 1 minus x put at the bottom. The function in the ln put at the bottom. So what you put on top? Y minus 1. Because whatever I need to put on the top should be the derivative of 1 minus x, correct? So that is -1. So all these in red, we work inside here. Yeah, so I got -1 there. Are you okay? So you don't have to be scared of calculus one. You conquer that one, the rules. You conquer the rule, you conquer everything. So what you need to, if I write it as like that, is there anything wrong? That will look better, correct? Why I say look better? Compared to I write like that. I feel better. I feel better with this than this. Do you know why? Less negative. So I become a more positive person. You see? So Max can tell joke or not? Can. Okay, are you okay so far? Okay, so now let's look at D. X squared minus 3 to the power of 3 divided by ln 5. Okay, y equal to x squared minus 3 to the power of 3 divided by ln 5. How you view ln 5? Ln 5 is a number, is a constant. Am I right? So whenever the bottom is a constant, I don't have to bother about it. I can rewrite this as 1 over ln 5 times by x squared minus 3 to the power of 3. So the way you write the expression given to you, correct, in the form that follow the formula is very important. So this will be exactly like this form. A times by a function to the power of n. So now which rule to use? Chain rule. You see or not, you have to see the correlationship, how this function relate to the general formula given to me. So now I can use the chain rule, dy dx is equal to, you try. My A is 1 over ln 5. Bring down the time by the power. Yes, young lady, you done with this question? Are you? Have you? So can you please try, follow the formula? You cannot wait for me. I'm not going to write until you write. So I apply the formula. This is my A. This is the power. All right. So multiply by the power. Copy down the whole thing. Power take away 1. So then what should I put here? I have to do this. I have to find the derivative of x squared minus 3. So derivative of x squared is 2x. Am I right? Derivative of 3 means the rate of change of 3 is a constant, so it's 0. So we don't put that. So I'm going to transfer this answer to here, 2x. So therefore, my final answer will be 6x over ln 5 times by x squared minus 3 squared. Done. Clear? Okay? Fair? Good. Shall we now? I'm going to give you a question. I see how you use whatever you have learned and try to work this out. Can or not? So far, the simple rule is the most important one. Then, you see, all the simple rule will tap on the chain rule. All the chain rule will have to tap on the simple rule for especially the one inside. Are you clear? Okay, now. Let's say, given. Do you like exponential and ln? No, the more you don't like, the more I want to give you. Given. Also give lah. So I leave you with no choice. Given fx is equal to So I give you the gradient. I tell you the gradient is this. I want you to find the value of x. So for this question, correct? I give you the gradient. You must have the gradient function. Equate that equal to this, then you try to get your x. So you understand or not? Every time when we get the gradient function, correct? We will have x there, am I right? So you equate this with whatever gradient they give and solve for x. Do you get me? So whenever you see this type of question, don't be frightened by all this. So focus on gradient, am I right? So that means I must first find the gradient function. Okay? So that is the key of it, of all, gradient function. So that means I must find f prime x based on here. So whatever rule you want to use. I'm not going to stop you from doing that. So if you want to use chain rule, go ahead. Then you equate, you try to solve it, see whether you can solve or not. If you got the answer? Quite easy, correct? The answer is this one. Never mind, you just try to differentiate first. My key here is want you to learn how to differentiate. Correct? Then after you differentiate already, after you find the gradient function already, you know how to do, then I'm trying to teach you how to solve this kind of problem. If every question I ask you find dy dx, isn't it very boring? So you just focus, find dy dx using chain rule. Young lady, you know what is chain rule or not? Yes. Yes. The person who give me the answer online. Yes, you are right. X is 2. X is 2. You can compare. You can do this question by comparing. Yes. Okay. So fx, okay, those were so that one, you just follow whatever I say, okay? So this is this form. This is your A. This is your gx. And this is your n. Correct? Can you compare like that? Hello? Okay, so now you have that picture already, correct? Then you follow the formula. F prime x. Okay, the first step is multiply by the power. Right? Copy down the whole thing. You copy first. See whether the meaning of your copy down the whole thing and mine is the same or not. Everything inside the bracket, just copy down. Okay, done? That is what I mean. Copied everything in the bracket. Power take away 1. So what power you write down? 1. Okay, then I have to multiply with the rate of change of whatever in the bracket. The rate of change of whatever in the bracket, or the derivative of whatever in the bracket, or the gradient of whatever in the bracket. I can mention it in 3 different ways. Okay, so to find the rate of change of e to the power of something, I also copy down everything. Then multiply by the derivative of the power of e. Am I right? Derivative rate of change of 2 is 0, so I don't write. Okay, if you want, I can write it here for you to see. Don't tell me that 2 is disappear. It doesn't disappear because I'm talking about the rate of change of 2, which is 0. Okay, so I will write this one as e to the power of x. Got it? Good. So now I say that 10 e to the power of x times e to the power of x minus 2. This is a gradient function, correct? And I want to know what is x when the gradient is this value. So I write down. Two, sorry. So I can either expand the left-hand side or factorize the right-hand side. Do you get what I mean? I expand the left-hand side. Expand is easier than factorize, correct? So this will be 10 e to the power of 2x. X e to the power x times e to the power x e to the power of 2x. because it's e to the power of x, the whole thing squared. Take away 20 e to the power of x is equal to 10 e to the power of 4 minus 20 e squared. So now you look, everything is the same. So what can I compare? I can compare 2x equal to 4. Then I also compare. So 2x, make sure both must be the same. Huh? So 2x equal to 4. So x equal to 2. So from here, x equal to 2. So both are correct. Then therefore, x equal to 2. You cannot compare one term only. You can compare all the similar terms. Are you clear? So you can solve it that way. So it doesn't mean that every time you see exponential, you must change it to log. Do you get me? You can make a comparison and get the answer as well. So comparison and get the answer is also one way of solving an equation. Are you okay? Good. So now everyone, are you okay? So may I know which exercise in your textbook that you can start doing it now? Very good, very initiative. Everyone take out your textbook. 2C. 2C.1, the exercise, if you don't want to do, is fine. That is just to change it to you. I told you already, please don't use substitution method. If not, you do the chain rule, you will waste a lot of time in writing all the formula, okay? Class, can do this or not? Okay, so if I say given, okay, y equal to x square root of 1 minus x. Find dy dx. Wait lah. I'm asking, can you use chain rule? I know you know all the rule. Can you use chain rule? Why not? If I can show you, I can use chain rule. How? If I show you, I can use chain rule. You believe or not? Sure. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, first of all, I use chain rule and solve this problem. Okay, if I want to use chain rule, I must have this form, am I right? Am I right? But here is not. Here is x. So can I modify? I can. I'm going to modify like that. Can I? Square root of x squared, isn't it is x? Okay. So can I write it as this? Can I? So isn't it now is 1 time isn't it now is dy dx? You should know chain rule, right? Are you trying and see? Bring time by the power. Copy down the whole thing. Power take away 1. Yeah. Then time by the derivative of whatever in the bracket. So this is 2x minus 3x squared. Am I right? Okay. So I will write this one down. 2x minus 3x squared. Yep. So I'm going to rewrite this. 2x minus 3x squared. The whole thing divided by 2 times of square root of x squared 1 minus x. Can I? So now I factorize out the x divided by, can I? Square root of x squared is x, am I right? I'm using this concept, square root of something times by square root of something. I can just bring it together. Am I right? Yeah. So now I got the x and the x cancel. So I got 2 minus 3x over 2 times by square root of 1 minus x. That is my answer. Do I need to use products rule? No. I didn't say cannot. So I'm a person who is like that. Whatever I know, whatever I have, I try to use whatever I know and whatever I have to solve the problem given to me. So in what situation you can't? There is a situation whereby you cannot use the simple rule and the chain rule, correct? That's why there are situations there whereby you cannot use simple rule. So people created a chain rule. So there are situations whereby you can't use chain rule. So people have to create another rule to help you to find the derivative function, to find the rate of change function. So that is the product and the quotient rule. So am I going to straight away say I'm going to use product rule or quotient rule? No, that will be my last choice. So when you do differentiation, first thing, simplify. Second thing, can I use simple rule? If that doesn't work, then I go to chain rule. If chain rule cannot work, then only I go to product or quotient rule, depend on the situation. And I know a lot of you in high school, those learn additional maths. Your teacher only teach product rule. They say quotient rule is okay, no need to learn. Then what people create another rule called quotient rule? Have you ever think? Do you know there are some situation whereby if you change the quotient means divide, okay, to product, it will make the whole thing very complicated and you are not able to simplify it, the derivative. That's why people create another rule called quotient rule. So always bear in mind, the rules in maths, is it to make your life easier or make your life difficult? How you use all the rules in maths? Make your life easier or make your life more difficult? Easier. That's why if you want to set a rule in any situation, in any organization, make sure you make the people around you feel comfortable. The rule is for their comfort, for their benefit. Not use the rule to tie you down. Are you clear? So rules in maths to help you to work things fast. If every question I ask you to use first principle, you'll go crazy or not? Definitely go crazy. That's why mathematicians, they observe pattern, then they give you the rules. So you have to thank those mathematicians. Don't always go maths. Correct? Especially maths teacher. I know all students go maths teacher. Why you like that? Give us all